Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're ready for another big dose of motivation today because that's exactly what I have for you. Today, I'm going to discuss a simple strategy that will make you 42% more likely to accomplish your goals. I'll make sure that you know the simple goal setting procedure. And I'll make sure you know the simple goal setting principle that will help you stop procrastinating and start taking massive action and put the steps in place to start accomplishing the things that matter most to you right now. This goes well beyond health and fitness too. So I'm going to help give you clarity and direction for where you want to go with your weight loss and more. Think of this as your goal setting GPS. If you've already joined my beginner 14-day quick start fitness challenge, this will really help you out. And if you haven't joined yet, there's still time. I've left the link in the description down below. Today, I'm going to help stop you from drifting and start taking action. Now, before we begin, make sure you've downloaded the beginner 14-day quick start fitness challenge. On page 13, there's a goal setting worksheet. I know it can be tempting to skip over this, but in a week or two, you're going to be so glad that you did this. Did you know that research has proven that you're able to accomplish significantly more when you write your goals down? It might even make a difference when it comes to setting a routine that you're actually going to stick with. Now I want to ask you a question. Have you tried setting a weight loss or any other kind of goal before? And did you reach those goals that you set? Just go ahead and leave me a note in the comments down below. And don't worry if you didn't, because you are not alone. We have all been there, including me. Really common to decide on what you want to accomplish in life and set a goal towards working towards that one thing, but ultimately to come up short and feel frustrated and discouraged. If you've tried setting a weight loss goal before, check this out. Only 5% of people that lose weight on a diet are able to keep it off. That means that 95% of people that have dieted actually regain weight back. And sometimes they regain more than they weighed in the first place. And the next one crushes me every time I hear it. Even after a heart attack, only 14% of patients make any lasting changes around their health and fitness. How incredible is that having a heart attack isn't enough to motivate someone to make lasting changes? It's so tragic, and it's exactly why I'm here today, to help you show you what you need to do to make your goals stick so that you can make impactful and lasting life changes. This is exactly where I begin with all my new clients and why they're able to be successful. I call it the roadmap to success because I'm going to guide you through the process of properly setting goals. You're in the right place if you've been working on the same goal or resolution year after year with little or no progress. You're also in the right place if you typically start out strong working towards a goal only to find that your progress will slam into the wall once life throws something at you. And we all know life is always going to throw something at us. So if you're tired of trying to lose the same weight over and over again, and you're ready to say enough is enough, and ready to be 100% committed to it and to you, you're in the right place. I'm an elite certified personal trainer, nutritionist, professional figure skater, and PSA ranked and rated figure skating coach. I've overcome injuries, illness, and anxiety to help others do the same thing. In figure skating, we use goal setting to help us achieve our goals. So I know a thing or two about the power of setting goals that will help you get to where you want to be. That said, I've also made a lot of mistakes, and I want you to learn from them so that you don't waste any of your valuable time trying things that just don't work. The evidence is overwhelming that people that set goals are happier, live longer, and make more money. Yet, very few people actually do it. People get excited about goals. They see the potential and they think, this can really help me lose that 15 pounds I've been putting off, or this can really help me progressing in my career. The list goes on and on. So they write down like 100 goals. But the problem with a list of 100 goals or even 25 goals is that if you're going to be successful with goal setting, you have to keep them few in number. So here we go. Let's cover the 5 strategies to make sure accomplishing your goals is something that becomes your new normal. Strategy number 1. Keep them few in number. No more than like 7 to 10 at the max. This goes along with psychologists saying that you can't focus on more than 7 to 10 things at one time. And when you can't stay focused, you feel overwhelmed. You might feel energetic at first, but it's not how you feel at first that's going to carry you through. It's your commitment to these goals that is most important. This should be balanced throughout your life too. For example, balance those 7 to 10 things between work goals, like getting a new job, personal goals, like buying a new house or a new car, and self-care goals, like losing weight and getting into shape. Strategy number 2, make your goals smarter. Now, I'm sure you've heard of SMART goals, right? But these are smarter goals. The S stands for specific. Goals have to identify exactly what it is you want to accomplish as specifically as possible. So an example of a non-specific goal would be, I want to lose weight. That's really more of an aspiration. And let's be honest, more than 90% of the population wants to lose weight. So it's not specific enough to be a goal yet. Now, if you were to say, I want to lose 10 pounds of fat, that's much more specific and well on its way to being a goal. Measurable. That's the M. Your goal needs to be measured. There's an old adage that says you can't manage what you can't measure. So you want a goal that is measurable. That way you'll know when you've achieved it and you can check it off the list. So a bad goal might be, I want to earn more money this year. Not very specific, nor does it really have something that we can measure. A better way to say this might be, I want to make $5,000 more this year than I did last year. That makes it both specific and measurable because you'll know when you've reached that amount. Another good example would be, I want to reduce my body fat percentage by 22% this year. Actionable. That's the A. Every goal should begin with an action verb like quit, run, finish, eliminate. You get the idea. So a bad example would be, I want to be more consistent with working out. A good example would be, I want to work out 3 times a week. That's actionable. Realistic. That's the R. Now we have to be careful because when I say realistic, I'm not saying that they need to be completely within your comfort zone. They do have to be a little outside in your discomfort zone, not in your delusion zone though, but in your discomfort zone. You've got 3 different zones: your comfort zone, your discomfort zone, and then your delusion zone. One giant thing to always remember is that change happens in your discomfort zone. A bad example of what might be unrealistic for me is that I want to qualify for the Winter Olympics. While I am a professional figure skater, this is very unrealistic. So I would be setting myself up for failure. A good example might be, I want to qualify for adult nationals. This is still outside my comfort zone, but much more realistic because I'm 46. You see, you still want to push yourself, but you don't want to have a goal that's going to be very easy because it won't have the same meaning or significance. T, time bound. Every goal needs a date associated with it. That's the difference between having an aspiration and having a goal. If it doesn't have a date, it isn't a goal, just an aspiration. The great thing about having a deadline is it creates urgency and drives you into action. A bad example would be, I want to lose 20 pounds. But if you were to say, I want to lose 20 pounds by June 1st, that completely changes things. See how deadlines are really powerful, especially when it comes to goal setting? An important thing to consider when setting deadlines with goals is to make sure that all your goals don't have the same deadline, because then you're going to be trying to accomplish a bunch of things all at the same time. Plus, when you finish them all, what are you going to do next? Setting goals up all with the same deadline usually overwhelms people and has them hitting the panic button. Now, here's where our goes from being smart to being smarter. E, exciting. Your goal has to be compelling. It can't be something that's incremental or something that someone else wants you to do. It has to be something that's exciting to you. So a personal example of something that's exciting to me is that I'd like to have 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. Now, this is exciting and I can't wait because it means I'm able to reach more people and help them. And your goals have to be exciting for you because it's going to carry you through when you want to quit. R, relevant. Your goals have to be relevant to where you are in life. So for me, I can make all my dinners from scratch every day because I'm in a place where I have enough time to do that. It's relevant to where I am in life. For you, you might be commuting every day with a full-time job, have 3 kids, so making a meal from scratch 7 days a week might not be relevant to your life. You can't measure your place by where someone else is. You need to stop, take a step back, and let ourselves off the hook. Be honest with what it is that is relevant to where you are in life. Sometimes we can be so idealistic that we'll settle for nothing but the best or nothing at all. And we often end up doing nothing. So it's really important to be honest and know if this is going to be relevant given where you are right now. This brings us to strategy 3. Write your goals down. Use that worksheet in the quick start guide. Few people do this, but there's incredible power in just writing your goals down. It's almost like you're taking the first step in your intention to bringing the goal to reality. When you write those goals down, your subconscious is looking for ways to make things happen. But if you just think them, they tend to come and go. It's much more powerful for your experience if you write them down. It's like your brain says, you don't have enough effort to write this down, we're not going to take them seriously. In fact, there's research that demonstrates this. If you do nothing but write the goals down, you're going to increase the likelihood of achieving your goals by 42%. So just write them down and give yourself an advantage. Also, writing them by hand is much more effective than typing them. Because when you write by hand, you're more actively engaged and more aware of what it is that you're putting down. Strategy number 4, review your goals frequently. This is by far the number one reason that most people don't achieve their goals, and I'm completely guilty of this. By not looking at goals frequently, you forget the importance. You get caught up in life, you lose focus, and everything else is going to grab your attention. So I recommend that at least for the first few months after you set your goals, you review them every day. This keeps them present to you, and after that, try to review them once a week. Ask yourself, what actions can I take this week to make progress towards this goal? Strategy 5. Share them selectively. In the past, I would share my goals with anyone that would listen. But then I discovered something. When you share your goal with lots of people, your brain thinks that you've already accomplished it. In other words, you get the same psychological satisfaction as if you had already accomplished the goal. So share your goals selectively with people that will help support you and with people that will hold you accountable and keep you encouraged. Someone that's going to be sympathetic, but also will call you out if you start making excuses. Not to nag, but to keep you aligned with your goals. You can use the Facebook group that's part of the challenge for this. It's a great resource. Share your goals with me and others in the group. We can all help hold you accountable and keep you moving towards your goal. In fact, if you signed up for the beginner 14-day fitness challenge, go over to the Facebook group when you're done with this video and post your goal right there. All right, so how do we apply what we've learned today? Why should we set goals? Why is it so important? And why should we do this right now? It takes less time than you think. It also pays huge dividends, and it doesn't cost you anything. To me, navigating life without goals is like trying to fly a plane while it's being built. That's not possible, is it? Many people I know end up at destinations they didn't plan. They just sort of drifted there. And the joy and satisfaction of accomplishing things that are most important to you are at stake. If you really want to achieve a life that matters, if you want to get to the end of your life and have no regrets, if you want to look back with fulfillment and think, wow, I really accomplished some great things, you need to set goals. This is where it starts, and it's super easy. Now, taking it even beyond your goals, this is an amazing activity you can do with your kids if you have them. One thing you might have realized is how much your behavior can shape theirs. Having goals and talking about goals in an open environment is important in shaping kids in terms of encouraging them to think forward and work on improving themselves, as well as making progress. I do this with young skaters all the time, and it helps them way beyond the ice. The more you can get into the habit of setting goals, reviewing goals, and making progress towards goals, it will not only benefit you, but it will have a tremendous ripple effect on your kids too. If you're looking to take your fitness and wellness to the next level, let's do this together. If you're still watching this right now, it's for a reason. My guess is that you are sick and tired of trying to lose the same 5, 10, 15, 20 plus pounds. You know you're capable of more. You want to reach your true potential, but it feels like the cards are stacked against you. You have 1,000,001 things to do all the time. You don't know how you're ever going to be able to put yourself first. And maybe you just want to be told exactly what to do and how to do it so you can reach your goals and see real results. So I'm sure you're asking, how do I do this for myself so I can start making progress quickly? Well, you have a few options. You can choose to do things the complicated and confusing way or the simple and strategic way. You can choose to go the way you've been going, trying to figure it all out, maybe spending another year trying this diet or that gym, or wasting more time and feeling more and more frustrated, or you can go the simple and strategic route and finally get results. So if you haven't already, I want to offer you this opportunity to get started in my free 14-day beginner quick start fitness challenge. It's completely free. When you join me, you'll get a quick start guide, daily encouragement emails, access to the Facebook group, and support from others just like you. This is the easiest way to regain control of your fitness, and there's no commitment because the challenge only lasts for 2 weeks. You can do anything for 2 weeks, right? You can just try it out and see how it works for you. So if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you know someone that can benefit from this video, be sure to share it with them and maybe just post it on your social media too. And if you haven't already subscribed, do that right now. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because I'm gonna be posting more videos all month to go along with this challenge, and I don't want you to miss any of them. That's all for now. This is Amy. I will see you in the Facebook group real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.